Welcome back, everybody, to the slow and immersive Tamurkhan campaign. We are still working on winding this one down. We've not quite reached the short victory condition, and we'll keep going at least to that point and then kind of reevaluate whether or not this campaign is still holding people's interests or not. It has been a fun campaign, but it has overall not really been a particularly challenging campaign. But in any case, the strategic situation that we've got here, we are at war with Eshin over here and at war with Grimgor in the west. I'll talk about him in just a moment. But we are laying siege here with Tamurkhan's army on the walled city of Po-May. And I think what I may do, I was originally thinking I would go ahead and start this episode by attacking this, but what I kind of like to do is I kind of like to get these heroes into this army, and they're not going to be able to get there this turn. And I do think it would be easier to fight a field battle as opposed to a walled city battle. So I'm kind of leaning towards maybe giving them one turn to see if they want to bring this army over and join up in an attack against me, you know, combined with this garrison here. This garrison is quite strong, but I don't fear the two armies together against us in a field battle. I actually think that a field battle would be faster to fight than a walled city battle. And although I do enjoy walled city battles, I'm kind of leaning towards trying to take the easier approach here. I just want to make sure I'm building the actual siege weapons there. So the easier approach may be to try to do this in a... when I say easier, I should say the faster approach may be to just do that in a field battle, if possible. He probably won't attack, in which case I'll just go ahead and attack next turn. So from a strategic standpoint, what I think we want to do is just run, do a drive across the north here. So taking Po-May and then over here to Weijin. And then City of the Shannon. Okay, yeah, so... and then down to here. Now this one right here is the one that we already own, which for some reason they've never taken from us. So I'm kind of thinking Tamurkhan can just, boop, take Po-May, boop, take Weijin. Probably 2 turns later. It's probably not close enough to attack the following turn. City of the Shanungan, and then start to work our way down like this. And as long as Lokir stays over here and doesn't bother us, then I don't really see there being a whole lot of distraction stopping us from being able to do that. So that's sort of the plan. Zubor here has already moved and he cannot reach to get into the army this turn. This agent, I'll get him in as long as there's a slot for him. Currently we're only at 18 out of 20 and the Zubor would only make 19 out of 20. I think that's because we had an agent assassinated in the previous episode. Anyway, so if that's what we're going to do over here, then let's go ahead and take a look down here. So Blisterkin has full movement available. Now, I don't want to just completely abandon these settlements that we have just taken from Clan Eshin because they are not capable of defending themselves right now. So I kind of feel like maybe... maybe we go ahead and leave him here. He's close enough that he could help defend Terracotta Graveyard if need be, but I don't think we're going to need to. I don't remember exactly where Clan Eshin's armies are down here, but I don't think they're... I don't think there's an imminent attack over here. So I think I'm just going to leave him where he is, and then over here, Urkathal, he's already moved to where I want him to be, which is basically threatening Firemouth to force this army of Nobber here to come back over and defend it. If he doesn't do that, then we'll take it from him. And we do have a mission over here to take it from him as well. So that's the plan over here. It's worked before. We're kind of in a stalemate right here because this is Grimgor's strongest remaining army. Now, speaking of Grimgor, we did fight a battle against him and his army in the previous episode. We did wound Grimgor, wipe out his army, and so we did that with 2 of our own armies, which have subsequently split up. So we've got Vigo here, who is coming down to help out against this guy, so we'll have 2 armies against 1 down there. And then we've got Spurt Mildew, who is on his way over here. He'll take Saber Mountain and then come over here and help out Golgast in a battle against Zugrak over here. And that will pretty much take care of the greenskins at this point. The greenskins of Grimgor, that is to say. So let's go ahead and give you your skill ups here. I think we'll just give you Blade Shield. And Gregor here, we will give you... You've already got all of the increased mobility, so we'll go ahead and give you Blade Shield as well. You've already got your Toxic Trooper and Chaos Gladiator. We're going to give you Blade Shield as well. And Mercy, you, at level 7, you get Toxic Trooper. This reduces armor. It's pretty useful against the Orcs. Okay, and then we have Ancillaries, possibly, to assign here. Nurglish Mutant, sure, we'll give one of those to you. That doesn't really matter, but why not? And a Skeptic, yeah, we'll give you that as well. Okay. Alright. So, Spurt Mildew's army is replenishing a bit and is in pretty good shape to go ahead and attack Saber Mountain in 2 turns, which is how long it will take to get there. We do have you... I'd like to get you into an army, but both Spurt Mildew's army and Goldgast's army are already size 20. So I think what we'll do is we'll get you heading down this direction now. Okay. And that may pretty much do it then. Goldgast is going to stay where he is. Do I have... anybody with a decent chance to do an assassination? I would say 1% is not a decent chance. I think I pretty much just answered the question right there. 15% for 752, no thank you. And Ketsak, I'm sure you don't have a better chance. So, Golgast, you are just going to... You don't really need to replenish at all. I think we would... be willing to accept a field battle with them, so we can move outside the range of our garrison. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's move to here, and let's see if they take the bait. Let's see if they come out and attack us. Their WoW army is 5 out of 5, couldn't possibly be very strong, and that army is not going to attack us. I don't see any way that they could possibly get away with doing that. So, back to Tamurkhan. Okay, I think we've gone through everybody. Let's just check out our... yeah, you as well. Okay, let's go ahead and check out our settlements. So we've got... not much in the way of money, but we do have plenty of infections. However, I've not been prioritizing building the military buildings because we've pretty much got plenty of everything that we need. At this point, though, I'm tired of just seeing this pop up, so I'm going to go ahead and do that anyway. Okay. And... yeah, I just don't want to spend the money on these right now. Okay, so that's fine. You're fine. You are fine. I do need to level you up. Just cannot afford to. Okay. Howling Citadel. I think maybe I was going to do this over here, but I'm not going to prioritize that either. Again, I could go ahead and do some more military buildings. Why not? Okay, the Burning Monolith. Yeah, I was going to do this with you, I'm pretty sure. Although we already have so many heroes, we don't really need more. We're already at, Our capacity, we're at 7 out of 9, 3 out of 6, 6 out of 9, and 1 out of 6. Yeah, so we got lots of existing capacity. Okay, Turtle Gate, you're fine. You, any value in this? Extra infections, extra control. Don't really need it. Don't really need it. Got the income buffing plague over there, so that's good. You've got the garrison, and you've got the income building, which is good, but you're in a vulnerable spot, and I'm too concerned that they will try to attack you, so I don't want to waste the money here. 750, let's go ahead and waste it. Let's go ahead and waste it, why not? It's not going to make or break us, okay. I think at this point then we're probably... Non-Lee. Are you, what kind of climate are you? You're a green climate? Okay, we will level you up. I do expect to be able to hold on to Non-Lee at this point. That's clearly going to do it then for the money that we've got. Granite spikes. Yeah, you need a garrison building eventually, but not a priority. Titan's Notch. I need a lot more money to level you up. You're not a great climate anyway, so you're really not a priority. Blood Peak, you are already leveling. Okay, I think we are good to go ahead and check our diplomacy and then end our turn. Strength rank 11, which just seems like a farce to me because I feel like we're probably the strongest faction in the game if we set our minds to it, if we consolidate our armies and have them cooperate. Anyway, so the... yeah, I don't really want to bind myself with alliances to any of these guys. Poxmakers... No, don't want to do it with Poxmakers of Nurgle either. They no longer would be willing to confederate. That's fine. Grimgore would love peace. Look, okay, so this is an interesting question right here. Clan Eshin would now like to have peace with us. What would they give us?
We listen.
3,300. So the thing is, they were a distraction. They were a sideshow. And if I go to peace, that's not the right expression. If I peace out with them, that would then allow me to focus on Emmerich. Nah, we're not going to do it. They've ticked me off. They've ticked me off, and they've got some good territory here that I want for myself. So we're not going to do it. Sorry. Sorry, Snitch. Let's go ahead and save the game. We've got 9 dominance. But we can see right there we're not at the next step of fealty with anybody yet. Okay, let's go ahead and end the turn and see what happens.
We have no quarrel. Good.
1,000, not worth it. No thank you. If you can't fight off a weakling beastman faction on your own, then I don't know what to tell you. Well, right there you go. Okay. So you did wipe out a weak beastman faction. Good old Kugath. Is he going to attack? Looks like he's not close enough to, so no, he won't. Well, actually, he was close enough to. He just decided to go into ambush stance instead. Okay, so these guys, if we're not careful, they might come down and attack the that army of Grimgore before we can, which is fine. I mean, I wouldn't be too upset if they did. As long as Grimgore gets wiped out, that's all we need to satisfy our victory condition. Okay, Emmerich is retreating back into the ocean there. Interesting. Here we go. Okay. So these guys, yeah, they are close enough that they should be able to take that city from us. That minor settlement, I should say. And there's enough of them that they could certainly do more damage to Kugath than they seem to be interested in doing. Okay. Looks like he did not decide to attack Tamurkhan. I'm not terribly surprised by that. He does have lots of armies, however. And this is the thing with the Greenskins, is their armies are always hiding, and you could very easily walk into ambushes. Okay, so Wissenland and Nuln, who I believe are very strong, are attacking the Fecundites. We will enter the war on the side of the Fecundites. I don't see Wissenland and Nuln being too much of an issue for us right now. It could be in time if we keep playing that far. Well, he's not. He's got a hero now up close to our territory. Not quite in it yet, but close. And then Grimgor, you've got 2 armies and a couple of heroes. Are you going to do anything aggressive? Okay, your hero came out and tried to assault our units. Your army did not come out. And then Nobber, just like we expected, is moving down to help defend Firemouth. Okay, that's just what we wanted. Suits me fine. And now the Fecundites. You guys dragged us into a war with Wissenland. What are you going to do about it now? Looks like you're going to abandon Middenheim. That's what it looks like. Wissenland's got an army up there. I wonder if they're strong enough to take Middenheim. Okay. That's that in turn. Faction destroyed. Okay, I guess I could have gotten 1,000 out of them by agreeing to go to war with that faction right before they destroyed them. It's relatively unimportant. Okay, so Spurt Mildew. Blackfang, you got a plague. You got the income plague. That's good. That's what we want. Karat Vrag. Same for you. That's good. Mount Gained. Rotfly. This is where? This is in Golgast's army. Okay, that's fine. So there were 2 hero actions that they tried against us, and they both failed. And we got a couple buildings constructed. Talabikland and the Wargrove of Woe. Really? We're on turn 128, and this is the first that you guys are only now going to war with each other? Okay, anyway. Yep, just like I thought, Spurt Mildew cannot quite reach this turn to attack Saber Mountain. May as well move to here. Staying in our own territory so we get a little bit of replenishment. I guess we'll go ahead and do the channeling stance as well. Okay. Golgast, you have a skill up right here. You've got replenished troops already, which is the most important thing. You now need... We need to get you up to Arcane Conduit. Okay, so, Golgast. That garrison is size 15. That army is size 14 with some good units in it. And then the Wa army is unknown, but probably not terribly strong. This army is not bad. I'm going to see what happens if we lay siege. What I'm thinking of doing is not attacking it, but just laying siege, just to get a sense of the total relative strength. And if it doesn't look like they have a huge advantage over us, we could we could cause them some attrition, because as a minor settlement battle, that does make them stronger. It would be better if they sallied out and attacked us in a field battle. So what I'm going to do, you, Golgast, you do not have a plague, and they do not have a plague either. And Great Skull Lakes actually is plague immune for right now. But we could give Snorko here. We could give him a plague. So let's keep that in mind. But let's go through our other armies here. First, Tamurkhan, I now want to go ahead and get a Zubor into your army.
We shall spread rot quicker.
Okay. He's a pretty significant contribution to our army. And then you are just a field agent, Agent Dieter Hellborg. Your chance to wound is 25%, which is not very good. It's not worth the money as far as I'm concerned. And then we can see there are two armies right here. Another army right there. This is the one that I was thinking there's no point in bothering to try to build that building, and then I went ahead and did it anyway because they sat around and didn't attack it for such a long time, and now they are. So Terracotta Graveyard, you could get attacked, but not this turn. They're not close enough to attack you this turn. Blisterkin, you could either stay in Wing Chang, which desperately needs a garrison building, and we cannot afford it right now. We cannot afford to level it up. Okay, we're going to dump that building and replace it with a garrison. Over here, Nanli. We will build that. Okay, alright. So I need to decide what to do with Blisterkin here. I'll decide it after I decide what to do with Tamurkhan. Finally, we've got you. If you attacked here, they would reinforce. Obviously, we can't do that. We're not strong enough to win that fight. Pinchai, you can go ahead. 61% to assassinate, but it's super expensive. What about here? Assault units are even more expensive. No thank you. Let's get you back into the army right here. And I don't think this army is going to come over here and attack us. If they did, we could retreat. So if we're not going to fight a battle over here, that gives you time to come down this way. Plus you have, okay, this is good. You have room then for this Exalted Hero to join up. So let's do that. Let's get you down here.
My pestilence is
I'm going to move you into Black Fang, actually, for the extra replenishment. We're going to go ahead and give you your skill up. Looks like Curse of the Leper. And then you can join up as well.
We shall spread rot quicker.
Okay, so we're now size 19. This is a very expensive army, but it does have the upkeep plague already, so that's what we want. Spurt Mildew. Okay, come back to you again in a moment. Actually, Spurt Mildew, I guess, has already moved. Okay, so Tamurkhan. Tamurkhan needs a plague, but I can't do the upkeep plague on him. Is there anything? Casualty replenishment rate, that could be good. This is also very good for causing attrition to an enemy. But I think I want to put it on... I think I want to put it on us. And then we'll also go ahead and give ourselves the melee attack buff. So, Tamurkhan. I don't see any need to spread it, so let's go ahead and infect you. You're going to have 10% casualty replenishment rate after we fight this battle. Army infected. Got himself the liquefying pox. Okay, I think we're going to go ahead and do this now, so let me save the game. We're only at 19 out of 20. There's really no reason to not get you into the battle, I suppose. Get some experience out of it at least.
With joy.
Okay. Close victory. Really, game? You think so? I think we can do better than that. I like our Chosen going up against even his very best melee infantry, which are the Storm Vermin. So we're going to go ahead and send a couple of the Chosen in on the siege towers. I think what we'll do, let's find the best place. They have only one tower right here. Well, that one might be able to... I'm kind of thinking that tower shouldn't be able to shoot up here. We could also attack from over here. They only have one tower there. They've got 3 towers over here on that side, so that's not good. This, I don't know what the angles are. That tower might be able to shoot at us if we were to, like, come up here, in which case that tower would be able to as well. So there's 3 right there. I think this is our best angle right here. And because of the plague that we just put on ourselves, all of our other units can go into Vanguard deployment, but these guys who have the siege weapons, the siege towers, they cannot. So if we put them here, they come forward. I like that just fine. Question is, do we want to divide up our attack across many different angles, or do we just want to fight everybody right here? We do have the Pandemicium available to us. We've got Blight Boil available to us. No, we don't. I don't have a plague ridden in this army. That must be what got wounded. Okay, so that's unfortunate. I don't have a Blight Boil or a Stream of Corruption. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to keep the Chosen here and the Ogres. Now, the Ogres, we're going to do our main assault over here along this wall right here. So the Ogres, let's get you here in the middle. Tamurkhan, you and one dragon on my number 1. Azubor, you and the other dragon on my number 2. You're going to hit that gate. Number 1's going to hit that gate. Then we've got Kazik and his Rot Knights on 3. And what I'm going to do with you is I'm going to start you out over here to draw many of them over in this direction. And then we're going to race them around at least to here, maybe all the way over to here. I don't know. We'll see. And then you are slow, so you really belong with the Chosen. And you are fast, so we're going to actually add you to... We're going to add you to number 1. Okay. And then we have the chariots as well. chariots, I'm going to put you guys on 4.
For the Maggot Lord.
I changed my mind. My chariots, I now want you guys to be 5. I want you guys to be 4.
Maggot Lord.
Chaos War Shrine belongs here as well. And you're just an extra. I keep not using the Plague Ogres very much because they're too fragile. They take damage too quickly. So anyway, so our 5s, our chariots, you guys over here. Okay. So you two first.
Chosen of Nurgle.
Start battle. You start moving forward. Oh, that's interesting. One of you has to go. No, I'm sorry. Right there. That's good. Okay. Then 1, charge in there. 2, charge in here. 3s, like I said, 3s go over here, and 5s go over here as well. They have limited units over here, actually. You know what? I've changed my mind. 3s, get in here. Kasich, you can break that down. Might take you a while, but you can do it. Okay, I want you to start moving forward to be with them, and then you guys can get behind them as well. And 4, you get up here as well. Okay, so 1's right here at the gate.
Nurgle's favored.
Good place for a Pandemisium, maybe? These are Storm Vermin right there. Let's try it. That does pretty decent damage for them being high level. Okay, how are you doing? It's going to take you a while, isn't it? Okay, 4s, how are you guys doing? You're almost at the walls. Back to 1. We're almost through here. Oh, wow. My 2s actually broke through their gate first. Interesting. Well, go ahead and wreak some havoc. Okay, back to 1s. Take out those rat ogres. Oh, they spawned a unit. Oh no, that's our plague ogres. They spawned a unit right here. Okay. Oh, never mind. We didn't break through the gate. I'm sorry. It's the busted gate mechanic again, where they opened up the gate and we stopped attacking it for that reason. It's incredibly annoying. Okay, you guys get out of there. You're taking too much damage. This is actually starting to look like a... Well, he's only a little bit more than a third. Never mind. Get up there, guys. Go ahead and get up there. Back to my 5s. Yeah, you guys get ready to come in. My 6s. Have we busted through the gate yet? Bust through the gate, guys. Come on. They're broken. My 2s, how are you guys doing? We wrecked 1 unit there, but we now have the halberdiers. That's not exactly a unit I really want you... You know what? There we go. That's lovely. And actually, take out those Night Runner Slingers. That'll be good. My 1s, are we through? Looks like we're through. Okay. Go ahead and, guys, take out those Night Runners right there. Let's get you on... Let's get... Oh, why can't you breathe fire? Or whatever your breath weapon is. Tamurkhan, you can go ahead and certainly do this. Come on, take them out. Take them out. You can take them out as well.
Father's sacred servant in despair.
Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at our 2s here. Don't get bogged down by the storm vermin. Okay, you're taking way too much damage. Let's get you out of there. You are the one... You are like the bonus agent, right? Okay, let's get you in here on them. And also our 5s get in here on them as well. Tamurkhan, take out that barricade. You go ahead and let's Pandemisium right here. This could be beautiful. Okay, you are leaving. That's good. 2s. How are we doing here? Take out those Night Runners. Let's go ahead and get a heal on this Toad Dragon. Okay, Toad Dragon, I need you. Come on. Take out these Gutter Runners here. Toad Dragon, get in on them as well. Okay, you might die. That's a little bit unfortunate, but it's okay. I'm not going to cry about that too much. Okay, right here. Let's see if we can get our 5s over here helping out. Probably not going to be able to do it in time to save that Toad Dragon. Okay, 3s, how are we doing here? Yeah, whatever. Take them out. Okay, 4s. Up here. Yeah, take out those Storm Vermin. You can work on that. Let's go ahead and get you guys up the siege towers. Okay, there we go. This looks like it could be the end of our Toad Dragon. I don't seem to be able to get my Zubor over there to help them out. Okay, right here, Tamurkhan, that's probably not really exactly what we want you fighting. Let's see if we can get you over here. You are also not fighting what we want. 3s. A unit's been wiped. Okay, so we did lose our Plague Dragon. That's alright, we'll just re-recruit him. Pretty easy to solve that problem. Okay, 5s, how are we doing? What about our Plague Ogres? Plague Ogres, you got them broken, that's good. Okay, get on those Storm Vermin. You can, you know, I better be careful here with the Zubor. He could end up getting wiped out as well. Well, he's immortal. It's not a big deal. Okay, so let's get you up there if possible. Actually, all of my 1s. Not you. Not you. You should be on 9. Let's get you out of there. Okay, 4s. You still have not one over here yet either. Okay. Yeah, you keep going, Tamurkhan. Keep going over there. And you got bogged down. The Zubor, you're kind of locked up in combat as well. Let's see if I can get you over there with Tamurkhan, actually. Kazik. Let's get you guys over here. My 4s, have you guys defeated those Storm Vermin yet? No, you have not. Well, let's at least get some of you here down to open the gate. My 5s. Okay, where's... Yeah, Tamurkhan, good. You got them just about wiped out. Let's go ahead and do a... Can we not breathe our unspeakable foulness? There we go. Okay, works for me. The Zubor, you are doing okay, considering you've been completely overwhelmed by enemies. Go ahead and attack them. Shouldn't take very long to finish that off. Let's go ahead and get a heal off on this Toad Dragon. Right here, we need to wipe out these badly damaged units, probably more than anything. Okay. We did take that, so that's good. 3s. You guys can now charge on in. I think this is about it. I think they're all about to shatter. 4s. Okay, we got them over here. Let's go and get you guys in. There we go, victory. Okay, lost one Toad Dragon unit. I can live with that. I don't see the enemy lord. Oh, never mind. There probably wasn't one. That's probably why I don't see him. I do like the toad dragons, but we've tried very hard to provide them with all the buffs we can. Tamurkhan's got some buffs that he gives them, and it's too hard to keep them alive. They remind me a little bit of Slayer units. They're fun, but they're too fragile. Same with the Plague Ogres. Ogres in general are kind of that way, but compared to like how defensive our Chosen are, even our cavalry are not as fragile as the toad dragons and the ogres are. Anyway, just thinking out loud. I'll go ahead and recruit another one anyway, though, because why not? And, of course, we did capture a major settlement here. We could sack it for almost 15,000, which would be really good. But we're not going to, because it's going to lower the level of it. We'd have to pay to level it back up anyway. So, yep, level 4. Okay, so let's go ahead. Wing Chang. We can now afford to level you, but we wouldn't be able, if we did that, we would not be able to afford this, and we definitely need that now. Okay, and then we also want this. Okay. So we're at almost 3,000. Would we maybe want to make peace with Eshin now? Or do we desperately want more territory? Let me go back to this. Okay, so Weijin is green. City of the Shogungan is green as well. So we do kind of want Imperial Road. I don't think that army is going to be able to stop this army. Cannot recruit unit. Oh, do I have to purchase it again? No, that can't be true. I do. I did not know that. So if I want another Toad Dragon, I have to spend 6 dominance. Okay, well that changes things a little bit. I don't know if that's what I want to spend my dominance on. Let's go ahead and give you your skill ups, I suppose. Wow, at this point I've reduced myself to spreading control. Better training, is this worth it? No, that's just for recruiting, and I doubt if I do any more recruiting with this army. You've got literally everything else. Well, I'm going to give you Assassinate. Why not? Nah. Once I start doing something, I kind of like to finish it. We'll give you Spread Control. Okay. Then you look like you are getting damage walls. That's fine. You are getting... kind of giving you everything. I'm always underwhelmed by the plus 15 armor here for thick-skinned, but I could give him a boost to his devastating charge. Why not? And then you are just an agent. I wanted you to focus on assassination, which also means specialist. Okay. I'll leave you in the army so you can replenish this one turn. I could also go ahead, I could do something like adding... Okay, so yeah, we've maxed out the Chaos Chariots and the Rot Knights. Okay, so we've gotten... I think what I'm going to do... No, I'm going to leave it at 19 because what I really want is a Plague Ridden. Which I can't do here. Where's the next place where I can recruit a Plague Ridden? Up here, okay. So, the closest... right here. Dragon's Crossroad. Let's go ahead and recruit one here. We want Plague Ridden. We want... Not that. Corpulent. Intelligent. That's actually quite good against Skaven. Or Repellent. Repellent's also quite good. I don't think they're ever going to ambush Tamurkhan's army, so I'm going to go with Repellent. And then... No magic items for you. Oh, we'll give you an Obsidian Amulet, because why not? And... Let's take these Wands of Jet. And let's fuse them. Got an Ogre Blade out of that. Trickster's Shard, will I ever use it? I suppose it's possible. Okay. And let's give you your skills as well. Obviously, you want Replenish Troops, Miasma of Pestilence, and Children of Nurgle. Okay. And so you... Glutroar Peccant, you need to go catch up to Tamurkhan's army as soon as possible. Okay, Blisterkin. I have no chance of getting over here to defend Mingzhu. So I'm not going to worry about it. Wing Chang, you are definitely not replenishing very quickly, that is for sure, but we're going to go ahead and move you up towards Terracotta Graveyard, I think. Because it definitely cannot defend itself. And if I'm going to lose one or the other, I'd rather lose Wing Chang, but I don't think they're close enough to attack it this turn. Okay, so... And we have Kargan the Crazed, who has been nothing but trouble for us. Okay. Urkathal, yeah, you are staying where you are. Vigo, you are staying there to replenish. You still have quite a bit of movement left, though. That's the thing. And you're not getting all that much extra replenishment anyway. I'm going to go ahead and keep moving you down.
Architect of rot.
Yeah, we went from getting 5 per turn to getting 2 per turn. So it did significantly diminish our replenishment, but we're just not going to be able to rely on these Centigores is all. That's fine. Okay, then Spurt Mildew, yeah, you've already moved, and Golgas. Okay, so yes, this is the thing. I did already do a plague for Tamurkhan, so I don't think I can do another one now. But if I did... Missile resistance, armor, no. Campaign movement range, maybe. Income for all buildings. What I kind of wanted to do is maybe a debuff of that army right there. Let me check and see my settlements, like the Howling Citadel. You do not have a plague on you. I could boost your income, recruitment, health, whatever, and winds of magic, whatever. Okay, so I guess I can cast one plague on both one army and one settlement in the same turn. And so we want to increase our duration, and we want to increase the chance of spreading. We're at 2234. Okay, we got almost 400 per turn out of that, and it should hopefully spread. And meanwhile, back to you. Like I said, I'm going to see what this does We can always retreat. Valiant defeat. If we do Wayfarer, we could give this to... let's see here. Who would be a good one to get it? I think we'll just give it to one of our slow units like this Chaos Warrior of Nurgle. That's fine, okay. Armor-piercing weapon damage. Give it to you. Wailing Banner causes fear and terror. You might already cause fear and terror. No? Nope, not that I see. Okay, well, we'll give it to you then. Okay. So the Wa army is obviously quite weak. The garrison is decent. But that army right there is got those giants. I think what I'm going to do is I am actually going to lay siege here. And we're going to see if he sallies out to attack us. And we'll decide, if he does, we will decide whether or not to fight at that point. He definitely would have an advantage, but we've got some good units. He'd have to come towards us. He does have the Doom Diver, range 400. And our Soul Grinder is only 360. So actually he would not have to come to us after all.
Conflict is endless.
Well, we'll decide. I'm pretty sure that if he does come out to attack me, we'll retreat far enough back that the garrison won't be able to come out and help, and then he won't attack us at that point. Okay, so I'm reasonably okay with that. We then have Tamurkhan. There's nothing more for you to do. I think we're done with our armies at this point. And we don't really have the money to do settlements, so I'm not going to waste any time doing that. Let's just go ahead and skip. Oh, we do have a commandment available, though. Don't care about control. Frankly, I don't really care about any of these. I think I'm going to go... We'll go with the growth. Okay. Let's do our diplomacy. We are still at 11. Varg would be potentially interested. Not that we care. Yeah, okay. Nothing any different. Clan Neshin has lost interest in making peace with us now. That's interesting. Okay, and Grimgor certainly would still love to have peace with us, but that's just not going to happen. I'm sorry, Grimgor, you're a victory condition for me. Let's go ahead and end our turn. Okay, looks like Kugath might actually be able to win a battle. Okay, that's a small victory as far as I'm concerned. Small but significant victory just to have one of our allies actually do something productive. And I guess Intiro is just going to move along with Kugath, maybe? Are you guys going to actually attack Imric? A little bit hard to tell. I'll be amazed if Kugath doesn't have at least one of his armies get wiped out by walking directly into an Eshin ambush. Okay, come on down, come on down. Get close to where we are if you can. Yeah, I was kind of hoping that they might move close enough to reinforce if Grimgor would sally out, but I don't think they did. Okay, Clan Eshin. Oh, you're going to attack Turtle Gate. Interesting. This better be a walled city battle. It is. Okay, we'll fight it. Obviously, we don't have very much in the way of troops defending it, but even so, these fortress-type locations tend to be a real pain in the butt to try to take. And he does not have great units with which to assault the walls. I mean, what's he going to attack us with? Skaven Slaves? So really, he's looking at these gutter runners as his best melee infantry. Even our Nurglings ought to be able to... Oh, our Nurglings can't get on the... Wait a minute, can Nurglings get on the walls? I can't honestly remember now which of our units can actually get on the walls. We had better be able to get these towers. Yeah, okay, we can. It's fine. The Nurglings cannot. So instead it is... these guys. Okay, I'm obviously going to have to thin these out pretty considerably. Let's do it like this. Oops. You. Like this, first of all. Okay. Now, I need... Let's see what happens if I start here in the middle. Okay, it's not doesn't let me thin them out altogether. It should let me thin them out one at a time, however. So we'll do that. You here. And then you. You three. Out here. Let's go ahead and do the same thing over here with you. Thin out. Okay. And then you here. So we have all the towers. We've got you thin. You are... Wait a minute. I thought I put you here in the middle. What is going on here? This is weird. You here. You here. Wow. Oh, never mind. I see. Never mind. It's fine. Okay. Yeah, you're fine right there, actually. And then you here. You can get right here. And you can thin out as well. So, then we have just the Nurglings to take care of the gates, plus our toads. So, Nurglings here. Let's make you deeper, like that. The thing is, they don't have any way to sneak in against this type of a layout. We're going to go ahead and get you two right here. Put you in the middle for here. Okay, I think that's everybody now. You, and you. Can we thin you out a little bit? Yes, we can. Okay. You can thin out, and you as well can thin out. Okay. Go ahead and thin out a little bit more, actually. Start battle. Let's see how this goes. towers should start shooting. I'm looking for their concealed units. Our towers don't do tremendous damage. That's for sure. Okay, we do also have some supplies. Okay, there's the gutter. There's night runners, excuse me, not gutter runners. Yeah, our towers here are not great, very clearly. Okay, you guys, I want you throwing... Yeah, get in guard mode. You make sure you take them out. You ought to be able to do more damage to them than they can do to you. That's definitely their unit. What is it? Oh, no, they still have to break down the gate, okay. We're not doing any damage at all to... their warp fire throwers. What is that all about? Why are their warp fire throwers not taking? Are you guys even throwing your javelins? You're almost out of ammo and you've done no damage to them. How does that work? All right. Well, anyway, over here. How are we losing a point? Where am I? Yeah, how are we losing this point? My goodness, what is going on with this game? And then you guys right here. Come over a little bit more like that. You guys right here. They finally have taken a little bit of damage right there. I'm actually kind of tempted to... I'm tempted to come out these gates over here. Charge around and try to hit. No, that's a bad idea. Never mind, don't do that, Michael. Don't do that. Okay. Meanwhile, yeah, we can build some towers here. If we have any towers. Close enough to fire, which I don't see any. You maybe. Okay, the warp fire throwers. Okay, you guys try to take them out. Okay, how did he get in? Guys? Did he break through a gate already that quickly? I don't see how that's possible. No, he didn't. Okay, there must have been a gap somewhere that I wasn't aware of, but I'm not sure how that happened. Alright, well at this point... we're actually not hanging onto these walls nearly as well as I thought we would. Okay, you... we just need to stop him from taking this control point, that is for sure. Let's get this tower starting to get built as well. There we go. If he stops here, 4 Norgling units plus these Plague Toads all to be able to stop him. I hope, anyway. Okay, how are we doing here? They're almost out of ammo there. We should really be winning better than that against Skaven Slave Spears. Come on, guys. That's ridiculous. Okay, these guys are taking the point. It's a bit unfortunate. We need you on them. Over here, we need you on them. Time to abandon the walls, it looks like. Let's get you on them as well. Over here, on them. Over here. Okay, what are you doing? Where did he go? Oh, he's running away again. Okay. Keep going after him. Let's build another tower as soon as we can. Let's go ahead and get a heal on you. For whatever that's worth. And then you... It's crazy you haven't done a better job than that against Skaven Slave Spears. Okay, you guys have actually taken quite a lot of damage. Oh, you're fighting the Doom Flayers. Wait a minute, where'd they get Doom Flayers? I didn't even notice they're Doom Flayers. Okay, how we doing here? Yep, get on, stay on him. Let's go ahead and get this built. Okay. Back to you. What are my Nurglings doing here? Why are my Nurglings down here? Why were not my Nurglings not all chasing him? And how are they all going at different speeds? That's kind of crazy. Okay, you're not fighting anymore for some reason. You guys get together and come in this way. Let's try to get grouped up here back in the middle. Where's our, yeah, here, if at all possible. You guys stay on him, at least until the tower can get built. We lost a control point. But we still have 2 towers over here that can shoot at them as they try to come up this way, so that's good. Okay. He's getting away again here, guys. Okay, and then you guys are bogged down. That's fine, actually. You can attack them. That suits me fine. You can actually... You can help out on them. I'd love to know how this guy got in. I'm going to have to watch the replay to see how he managed to get into the inside the city. You guys get back over here. You guys as well. And let's go ahead and get this tower built. Okay, you guys down here, you should be able to do pretty decent work against gutter runners, I would hope. They're not the world's toughest melee unit. What? I just do not understand the pathfinding. I mean, look at this. Most of our unit just decided to stand around instead of participating in the attack. It's not usually the behavior you want from your melee infantry, from your line holders. Okay, so we're doing some damage to him at least, and we potentially could get another tower built over here. I'm gonna wait until we can build a second tier tower at least. Meanwhile, we are losing the point over here. Okay, so we lost that. The towers should have gotten some shots off on them, but it's not nearly enough, obviously. We just need to hang on here as long as we can. We're going to lose the battle, obviously, but We can hang on a little while longer, maybe. Seems unlikely that we're going to take care of him, unfortunately. Do we have any more towers? Yes, we have 4 towers that we can build here. Okay, go ahead and build that one, because why not? And you 3 need to get ready. Looks like they're going to come from that side. You... might as well keep attacking them. You're doing okay over there, quite frankly. You guys down here. You've broken those Skaven slaves. You have not yet wiped out the gutter runners. He's got more night runners coming up this way. Well, these plague toads are now in a lot of trouble. We need to now get them over here. See if they can withdraw. Okay, uncovered hidden foes. Yeah, you guys try to hit them from behind. And you guys try to hit them from this side. You as well. Plus we've got the towers here firing into them. That should help. Moving awfully slow there, Mr. Toads. Okay, these are just Skaven slaves right there. Those are not super fearsome. We definitely want to try to take out the Death Runners. It amazes me that the Skaven are having no more leadership issues than this. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and reduce his speed. And meanwhile, it's really hard to tell whether my towers are doing more damage to the enemy than they are doing to us. Certainly wouldn't surprise me if they were doing more to us. Okay. We got the Skaven slaves broken, but that's not even the unit I wanted you guys fighting. I want you wiping out those gutter runners. And you can shoot at him. That's pretty good. You can shoot at him as well. How are we doing on these gutter runners? They're shaken, but they're almost wiped out. Okay, gutter runner slingers. I think I found the warp fire throwers. But at this point, they've got to be doing some damage to their own troops. Okay, we do have those Death Runners broken, so that's good. I might get a chance for one more heal, maybe, possibly. Oh, we're losing the point. Come on, no, don't lose the point. All of our units are in here. Why are we losing the point? Let's get a heal off on him. There we go. There, we just lost our towers. That's going to do it pretty much. Well, we did some damage to them. Those Death Runners have already recovered and gotten back in the fight, even though they only have five rats left. Oh well. Not the, What? Oh, you were all the way down there. Interesting. Well, I actually did think we would do more damage to them than this. still really don't understand how Arcstorm got inside our walls. But then also, I also really don't understand how our Plague Bearers performed so poorly against Skaven Slave Spears. One of the weakest units in the game, and these guys are all about slow-moving, tough melee infantry. And we had the buffs of being on defense. I don't know. Guess that's what happens on Legendary very hard. Okay, and then he looks like he is going to attack this. Alright, well, I'm out of time here. I'm not technically out of time, but I'm actually a little bit wiped out right now. I think I'm too tired to start this fight, because it's going to be another minor garrison battle. I'm sorry, minor settlement battle. See what I mean about being a little bit tired? I can't even talk right. So I think what we'll do is we'll start with this in the beginning of the next episode. I think I'll go ahead and leave it here for now. We will lose it, but maybe we can wipe out a couple of his units. In any case, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.